Hi everyone and welcome to the course. I wanted to go over this introduction video to help you navigate the course, and that's the only purpose of this course, is just the navigation aspect. And I'm going to show you where things are at, but I think it'll solve a lot of problems if you thoroughly look through this video. So first I want to show you what's going to be on the home page. On the home page I'm always going to have the to-do list, and in the to-do list it's only going to outline what you have to complete for this particular week. You'll also know I'll always post a video and I'll always keep this very short for you. Here is also a little introduction. This will take you to the welcome orientation of the course. These are some technological things that you need to review, and it goes over the getting started portion of the course, and I should say the getting started quiz as well. Right here are the due dates. And this is a very important calendar because this calendar will list what you have due in the course. So this is one way to look at or reference the due dates as well. Here is the help desk information right here. If you have any technical issues, you want to contact the help desk immediately. Do not contact me. You want to contact the help desk. They'll be easily able to assist. Now let's go over here to the top here. You might not have as many tabs as I do, but I'll give you what we're looking at. If you go to the Go to Class, you see that the most important part is the content area. So if we click on Content, it's going to take you to the content of the course. And don't worry about the due dates right now, but let's click on Orientation Materials. So this is a way to click on where you should be looking at. If you click on Orientation Materials, you see we have the syllabus here. Let me download that in another file. Okay, so we got the orientation material. You notice here's the syllabus. Here's the PowerPoint that you would want to watch. Here's the course calendar. And here's the orientation. And you want to take this orientation by June 4th by 11:59. And you have to have 100% in order to continue with the course. Here also, I have Meet the Instructor. This will tell you about me as well, so you can click on that. It'll take you to a presentation so you can review as well. Here's an introduction area. Let me open the calendar for us. Okay, first thing, let's go through the calendar. I've set up the calendar so most of your assignments are going to be due on Saturday night, and I think that gives you a good consistency. So if you read this calendar, you'll notice the first thing that's due, it's due by June 4th, which is your orientation. Now, what I recommend doing with these calendars, I recommend taking a picture of the calendar because I think that would be very helpful for you. If you notice, this will outline what is due. So you have topic 1 and 2 quiz due on the 6th, topic 3 quiz, topic 4 quiz, and then you submit your discussion board question for extra points. But the discussion board will be due by June 20th. So now, in the discussion board, I'm grading your initial post and 2 peer responses. Now, if you submit your initial post, if you submit your initial post 1 week earlier or by the due date listed on the course schedule, you'll earn 10 extra points. In the end of the course, that'll be 40 extra points, which can really add up to a big difference in your course grade. So here are the dates listed for when work is due. You'll notice the only date that I have things listed on a Sunday is on the July 4th holiday. It'll be listed on July 5th. And then your final exam is going to be due on August 6th right here. So that's the course schedule, so we can click out of that. Now let's go over the syllabus and some of the important information from the syllabus. From the syllabus right here, here's my email address. This phone number will give you the department secretary. I will always respond to any email within 12 hours or less. What I recommend doing is sending an email right here. If you click on this button right here, you can send an email this way. That will be much easier. Here's the textbook right here, Principles of Economics. I'm going to give you an example here of where you can get the book at a very reasonable price. If you go to Amazon.com, you put in Principles of Economics, and let's say 3rd edition, and Mankiw. Now you'll notice right here, here's a perfect book. You'll notice this is $1. And you can order this book right here. It'll be fine for the course. It'll be the same chapters and everything. What I recommend you doing though is making sure, you also can buy this one, the Principles of Microeconomics book, but I make sure to focus on titles of the chapters instead of chapter numbers. If you can do that, you'll be fine. Now, here are some of the student requirements for you to do well, and instructor expectations as well. But some of the student requirements, make sure to focus on the course calendar. No late works accepted in the course, so you have to submit your work both correctly and on time for grading. Here's your course grading right here. You'll notice you have 4 exams. One is in the final exam, that's worth 400 points. You have 200 points worth of discussions. Remember, you can get 40 extra points if you submit your post early. You have quizzes. You have 129 points available. You'll notice here's the point breakdown of what you can do to earn an A. If you earn 656 points, in theory, if you earn 616 points, you can earn an A if you do all of the discussion board questions, because that would actually push your grade up. Here is the course requirements. All exams and quizzes will be multiple choice, and you only get 1 attempt on all of the multiple choice questions. With the discussion board, I've lifted my expectations. My expectations of the discussions. For your initial post, you need to make sure to have an in-text citation and reference and APA formatting to support your work. Each discussion question will require a lot of content to thoroughly answer the question. I recommend 3 to 5 paragraphs. Now, 3 to 5 paragraphs would be for all of the questions, not each of the questions. Now, if you go through this will go through an outline of what type of grades that you could get in terms of your amount of effort. And I just broke it down. I think it's a different way to review it as well. I also put a grading rubric right here for you. And here's the scoring rubric. You'll notice you get 15 points for 2 peer response, 15 points for each peer response, which is a total of 30 points. What I mean by 15 points, you can answer any peer or any of the questions that I post, additional questions. You'll earn 15 points. Now for your initial post, you earn 20 points. 5 points for having at least 3 to 5 paragraphs, 5 points for having appropriate APA formatting, and 10 points for your content development of your work. So that's the quiz. That's the syllabus. Now let's click on Unit 1. When we click on Unit 1, you'll notice that we have the Chapter 1 through 3 overview. So I just give you information of what we're covering. Here's the reading requirement. Here's the chapter overview video. Here's the summary of the chapter. Here is the PowerPoint, and here's some ancillary slides as well. If you click down after you review all of this, if you click through, here's the quiz. This is the quiz that you'll be required to take. Anything with a due date is something that you'll be required to take, which will represent or which will correspond to the course calendar. Now, if you click on Communications, you have the Discussion tab. If you click on the Discussion tab, you have the Ask the Instructor, Student Cafe, this is where students can respond. I will not review anything in here. I will review stuff in the Ask the Instructor. Here's the introduction, and here's the discussion portion. Now, if you have any additional questions, please let me know, but I think this will give you a good ability to understand the navigation of the course.